We are going to show how to make human seeds. In these seed vaults, they're under the water. There is 4 of them total. Grab one. The second you pull them out, they are active. And then when you put them back in here, they do go back. So as long as you don't put them in a Lazarus pod and you don't know if you can do it, you can put them back in here and they get paused and they reset the timer. You can come out. And then 50, it goes back. Resets it every time, an hour. I believe it is nighttime right now. So that's not fun. You swim really slow. It feels like you're not even moving. Come up. And it takes about 2 minutes to get up. Put her in there. And the timer does keep going. So now we'll meet you back at the Lazarus. Oh my goodness. Now you gotta go to there. So, we'll be right back. Okay. So now you take this. Come to the Lazarus complex. They have no damage and put it in the one you fixed. Just like that. And now that's there. Now time stops until you turn back. But the time restarts every single time. So if you get it down, just like that, and then you can bring it back up to an hour. So if you don't have everything ready, you just gotta come turn it on every so often. It resets it. Paused. It's got an hour again now. Just like it. So you don't have to. I have power up on the roof. And then the water comes up there. Purifies it down there too. And then it fills these. And then that pumps it into those. And the power just right there. And then I do have these hooked up because you do end up Probably wanting them for this place. You'll also want one of these. So let me go make the parts and we'll be right back. Okay, so you first need to make the stuff to make like humans. And this machine does produce methane. And since they've added it, it is basically pretty much better than having a full setup. I have one of everything in it. It poops it out the back. Produces it, and it's pretty quick. Just produces it, poops it. Does probably, oh Jesus, I guess it also does iron and plastic. Okay, I did not know that, but it does produce it even without making anything. So I don't even know if you have to have, yeah, you don't even need to have water. Oh, you do need to have water. Okay, so you need water hooked up to it. And that's it. Oh, they might have patched it. Last time I used it, you didn't need to have anything. I don't know. Now it's not working, but I don't know. It does produce methane. It might only produce it on certain biolin, maybe? It does produce methane. It needs water and electricity. And you come down. Oh. And you come down here. And you'll need one of these. Which is a food processor. We can make everything but that. I need a little bit more. So we'll make one of those, and one of those. And then it does take a while, as you can tell. This one takes 3 minutes just to process one. So we'll be right back when it's processed everything. If you guys have these on your boat and you try to attach one of these, don't do it. This is what happens. Anything that hits them, including a dang box, it detaches it from the ship. As anything, you hit this or a box on those connections, these things, or you hit them on another box, normally they detach and they float away. The boxes won't, because they don't literally float away. But anything that's physically mounted like this, yeah, don't hit them with anything. They float away. I think windmills and solar panels, I'm pretty sure, are the only things that doesn't matter. But you hit them on that. All you do is you just dismantle it and rebuild it. You get all your parts back, but I'm gonna wait till all this is done. So like, I'll take different times. This one takes 5 minutes. I think this one's like 10 minutes. 5 minutes, 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes. Yeah, we got all of the food to make a human. Come on. So he's got 48. But you turn it on. Turn it off. Resets it. So that's all you need to do if you're not quite ready for it. But you turn it on. It'll suck the fresh water in. Power. It does take not that much. A lot. Depends. And then we forgot a few other things, so let's go back down and get them. Guitar, that. And you bring it up back, all this stuff too. You can run them 4 at a time, but they sometimes have a little glitch in them still. So I only run 1 at a time. You can run 2. I've gotten away with 2. The more stuff like this you add, the difference is well, we weren't quite done, but that's you just add everything, different kinds, different things, more of these, it makes a better human. And I think no matter what kind you're making, they all take 10 minutes to process. And once they are processed, they have no time. You can make 12 of them and then just set them all, line them up here, and they won't ever go bad or expire. So we'll be back when it's in 10 minutes when it's done. I thought since that's processing, got 10 minutes, got about 7 minutes left. I'll just show you how to make all this stuff. So you need fresh water. So if you have your food processor on your ship, you can just use the pump that they have into the fresh water converter from salt water to fresh water. Pump it up into this, into there, and this is where you put the bio materials, poops it out. You can collect the methane or not, but you need fresh water and electricity. And then to make these, you would need this. Fresh water. And then electricity. Make sure it's on. These are all one skill to research. And you'll have enough to research them all no matter what. And then they all take different. This one, 3 minutes. 4 minutes. I think they're pretty much all about, at least the rare ones. Common ones are probably, yeah, 4 seconds. The uncommon ones, they all range from 30 seconds to a minute and 50 seconds. And then these, you can add I don't know, I'm researched. You can add stuff like these to them. Or that one. And then all that stuff gets converted into this stuff. Got fat, vitamin, all that. And that is what comes out of that machine up top. Out of this. To use this, you just hold on to it in A and D. Let's see how much our humans got left. I haven't explored this whole building either. You can up electricity and water up, so if you want to run this place off your ship, like one of these, you can. This stuff is what you make that like fat out of and all that stuff out of. Maybe that's not 9 minutes, and maybe that's 9 hours and 54 minutes. Because I was sitting here for AFK for at least 3 minutes. You still got water and electricity going into it. Yeah. Our life expansion on this guy's terrible. 48. I don't... Oh, no. Oh, you can. Okay, so when you pause it, you can go out of it. There's something new I learned. We'll add all this stuff. Tells you what. There we go. Yeah, 9 minutes. Now we'll see. You can see him on here too. 10 kilowatts is what it pulls. He was at 95%, so this should be a really good human. So in 9 minutes, we'll be back in 9 minutes. Our pod is done. Let's see what it looks like. He'll last 131 years. I think that's a little excessive. But that's what they look like when they're done. You do have to have a minimum height and a minimum year before they'll even make. I found out. So if you have that little thing like I did, you gotta pause it and redo it. So you can't accidentally make one for like 4 years. Found that out. But we do have his height maxed out. This is a pretty good human. Otherwise. Leadership is crap. But he's not bad. But yeah, you can just you can make as many humans as you want and then set them right there. The more you put in the ship, so if you can put 3 total in the rocket ship. If you only put 1 in at a time, you get when the capsule comes back down, you get less loot. But if you make it all 3 up at a time, when the capsule comes down, you get better loot out of that capsule. Keep forgetting you can't zoom on this game. It's not Minecraft. But yeah. And you can't do anything unless you have a seed there, so you can't even like try to get one ready for the next seed. And I just have this thing ran off like I think 6 batteries on the roof, 3 solar panels and 3 sunroofs, wind turbines. So you can do it. It's not hard. But that is how you make a human. And then send him to space. Simple. Just takes time. That is the Lazarus complex. And if you go to the first vault way right there and you mess up, when you do the last station, it shows you where all the other seed vaults are, and they are all, I think, underwater. But you got, yeah, you got that one. You got one down there, one over there, one there. There's quite a few. So if you mess up the first time, there is plenty other seeds that you can use to go to their seed vaults. I'm not sure if they're all the same as like this one, where it's just a little seed vault and you go down to it, nothing to kill. But the first one you go to is a big one, and you gotta take everything out of it. But that is how you make a human. If you need a little more details on how to make a human, let me know in the comments. But if this video helped, please drop a like. Thanks for watching.